here today with a bunch of Axiom's new features, particularly the ones in the creative menu here, the gradient helper and the color picker. And I'm saying this just for the YouTube stream when people go watch the VOD, and I guess the Twitch VOD too. I know nobody's here yet actually in the stream, but that's what we're going to be doing here in a second, and let's get started. Okay. And for people watching the VOD, just skip ahead a few minutes, and that's when we'll actually get going. Usually takes me a couple minutes. All right. Now let me go fix all this stuff up. Hey, what's up, Swerving? Welcome in. You're in here quick. How's it going? How's it going? Why was that on my... Okay. Boom. And then content. There we go. Okay, gotta go copy this. Have to do mod things in Avid's chat. Fair enough. I didn't even know Avid was streaming. That's good. That's cool. Hey, Blonde Skunk. What's up? What's up? Welcome into the chat. Just getting my stream set up here because I'm actually streaming on YouTube as well. Where's my description? My live stream description template. I guess we'll use this. I think this is it. All right. Set that to there, and let's upload this thumbnail. Where is it? There we are. And save, and we should be good to go there. Okay, and looks to me both the streams are there working. Thumbnails and all. Cool. Oh, it looks like it had my YouTube stream up early, even though that was privated. Weird. Anyways. Wow, it has been 1, 2... How many... It's been like 50 days since I've streamed on YouTube. That's a while. Hopefully everything works there and I can actually see the chatters in the YouTube chat. Anyways. Oh, there's me again. There's double me. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that's all working. There we go. Okay. Cool. I just realized my music might be a little quiet. There we go. That should be better volume, I think. Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay. So we're building this today, and I have a concept art that I'm going to go ahead and paste in real quick. Let me go grab it off Pinterest. Should be in here. Here we are. And copy this. And we'll go ahead and paste that there. And check this out. Oh, it's a little small. Hold on, let's make that let's make that like 100. Oh, there we go. So, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is the concept I followed. So you can see the general shape follows it, but there's a lot that I imagine myself, like this down here, and all this part is imagined by myself, so taking some creative liberties. What's the yellow fog? It's just the fog mod I have. So if I set the time to noon, you'll see the fog goes away for the most part. It's a thick horizon line. I think the reason it's like that is because we're at Y level -60. Like if I went up to, what is it, 61, it probably will look a lot more natural. I don't know, I guess not. Maybe my theory is incorrect. Yeah, but hi, Miney. If you want to know the fog mod, it's literally called fog. So, there we go. Now, when testing out this, or sorry, I lost my train of thought there. With the colors here, I really like this color palette here that they've got going on with like this blue. And I want to say it's like a blue terracotta. Something like this. God, do we feel... maybe it's a little more cyan, actually. Now that I look at it. Yeah, it's definitely more cyan terracotta. And then that's like deep slate. Which is really nice, because we can work with that. And then this pipe color, it's like... It's kind of a spruce. But I don't even know if that's going to look right. Like, if we go here and we go, like, spruce... I don't know if that's... I mean, maybe. I guess we'll try it out. We'll try a few different things. But the first thing I need to do, actually, is I need to go in and remake all these shapes, but with a different color wool, because how I want to lay out this build is that this middle part, this whole middle section, ignore the pipes, it's all going to be this cyan-y color, but then over here, it's going to be this black color, and it's going to, like, encapsulate this in the center. At least that's the goal, so that is what I want to do. We'll see if that's how it works, how it ends up working out. And then, oops. And then this stuff in here, it's going to be, like, creating a bunch of saturation in there. So that's the goal. Okay. Okay, so first things first. What is you know what'll make this probably easier is if I just make... If I go here, what is that? Y level 60, and then I go Y less than 60. Oh, less than or equal to. Less than or equal to 60, and let's just make that like white wool, I guess. And oh, that's not what I want. Needs to be Y less than or equal to 61. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. Oh, and block equals stone. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tedious, but this is gonna... Oh, you know what? We need to make it, Wait! I'm doing this in the worst way possible. Here, I'll show you guys in a second after I fix this. There's a much better way to do what I want to do. Okay, okay. So what really needs to happen is... Just make sure all this... Yeah, see this... When I was terraforming, I messed it up a little bit, and there's like these weird corners on the build that I gotta fix. Okay. So all I need to do is I just need... That's fine, I can keep that tool mask. And we'll select all this. Like, I can just select all the way out there. Now check this out. When I hit enter, boom, it selects it all. Then you do operations, and I'm going to do type replace from stone to something else. What has stair? Oh, I guess it only shows the variants of stuff that has stairs and slabs. Okay, so we'll probably do something contrasty, like resin replace. And there we go. Now you can see that all this, like, stone stuff back here, that's going to be, like, really dark. Super, super dark. But then the other stuff is going to be brighter. Well, I don't know. It's going to be brighter as in it's cyan terracotta. I don't know if that's actually brighter. But, you know, proportionally, I guess it will be. Okay. So now let's go ahead and delete that mask. And we'll change this to black wool. Oh gosh, I forgot that I need to set my block to stone. And we'll set all that to black wool. All of this. Oh, huh. It looks like I missed a spot here with my selection. Whoopsie. Nope, one more. What's up, Sly? Axiom makes no sense to you? Nah, don't worry. In time, and I have a tutorial on it. You know, everybody just gives me the opportunity to plug my Axiom tutorial. It's great. It's like people want me to plug it or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, what is this? 3 streams in 1 month? Or in 30 days or whatever? Yeah, it's pretty rare for me, so nowadays at least. Feels like cheating? Honestly, that's fair. I mean, when you think of Minecraft as a game and not as whatever, because I think of more of it as like an art form, in my opinion. So, I guess it makes sense. Now this part, I want to... Okay, this is going to be really complicated, but luckily we only have to do this once. So, we'll just do that, and like this. I wanted to get some, like, 6 circles going on in this build, because, like, it's very geometric, but we have all these, like, curved shapes up here, so I was like, ooh, some circles there would look pretty sick. Maybe with, like, use World Edit, but doesn't feel as all-powerful as Axiom. Well, let me tell you, World Edit is just as, maybe, yeah, it's just as powerful as Axiom, if you know what you're doing. But most people, there's like a big skill barrier to World Edit, which is why I haven't learned it very well. Ooh, that really lines up nicely with that. I like that. But World Edit is a very powerful plugin, and it used to be the standard. I think it still is a standard. Okay, we can do that. Make this shape a little smoother. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Hey there, the average gamer king. Welcome in. And yeah, it looks like my YouTube chat is not not showing up in my chat thing. Jay, I'm gonna need help setting up my stream actually good next time. I think if I do this. There we go. That should work. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing great today. It's been a good evening. I feel like that looks wrong. Yeah, that looks wrong. Oh, that looks... This looks wrong. Yeah, let's fix this. That looks better. Okay, we'll just get rid of this. I understand why I put that there, but it's not right. Yeah, we'll smooth that out with walls and glass. Okay, so the reason we only have to do this once is because then we can magic select that and should be able to rotate it like so. And get that going back one. Where do I put this? Oh, over one. Okay. So like so? If it doesn't line up with the wall, that's what I'm wondering. Why is it like that? Okay, so this part is really... Okay, you know what'll help me? If I just delete this. Just get rid of that. Copy, paste. Okay, and that part just kind of like hugs up against this part. Like so. Isn't that what it looks like? Hold on, if we do keep existing. Ah, there we go. We just have to set keep existing. And that makes much more sense to me. That lines up? Question mark? Wait. So that's 5. That's 4. Oh, it's because this side is different than this side. Why? What is causing this? Um, 4, 5. Oh, it's because there's 3 here. Okay, I'm dumb. Then all I need to do is that. And then move this up. Okay. If I cut, make sure keep existing is on, then it should just be right here. And this needs to be moved up at 1 as well. Wow. I really messed. I mean, it is a diagonal circle. You don't really see many of those in Minecraft, do you? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Left one's a few blocks down. It isn't a copy. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. It's so weird. It's like I have stream elements on my thing. It says multi-chat, and it should combine my YouTube and Twitch chat, but it doesn't. It just says my YouTube stream is not live. So that's weird. Oh, Jay, you made an Axiom command? That's great. Okay. So. This. I think one thing I want to do, before I do anything, is I want to really make this feel like encapsulated in here. Then just this bit. It really doesn't want me to hide that. Hold on. I'm being a professional streamer real quick. Not. It's a joke. I'm not being a... Anyway. This here. Put that like so, and there. So yeah, I want to really just sell this as a build that is very much... I don't want to keep existing. I would like to... Do I have that on? I do not. Okay. Yeah, so this central part... Oh, what is going on there? Did my type replace get undone? What? That makes no sense at all. Okay, I guess we'll just select... It doesn't matter. We'll just redo it, but... That is so weird. I don't remember doing that. Okay. Operation... Yeah, there we go. What? Oh, I see. Well, that makes sense. These are not stone. Because there are no stone walls. There's only andesite walls. At least that's the closest in color we have to stone, so there we go. You need to work on some AP research stuff. Okay. Hey to the princess. My day's been good. It's been alright. Nothing incredible to make note of, I guess. So what am I even building? I don't know. I just decided, I looked at this concept art while I was like procrastinating today. I'm like, I need to build that. That's pretty much what happened. Like I was full on procrastinating, so I went to browse Pinterest. I saw this and I'm like, oh, that's so sick. Gotta build that. And then I just started. That's how it went. Okay. So, let's see here. What to do first? So obviously we should probably pick out a color palette. What I really, really love about this build, or this concept art, is this dark to light. Like, I think that looks so cool. And I think we can even incorporate some more lighting in these shaded areas. I gotta use create to make it even cooler. Well, I just want to make a cool looking thing right now. Functionality, I mean, that can come later if I really wanted to. But I'm just trying to make something that looks visually pleasing for now. Okay, so first, let me just move this. Hold on, get that out of here. Let's take this. Let's move it back just a little bit. Let's take some cyan terracotta, right? We thought that was the one. And let's just go to the color picker and see what's a little darker than that. Deep slate, obviously. I knew it was deep slate, but it's probably going to go something like this. It probably goes something like this, right? Yeah. That's a little dark. In fact, I can just use the gradient helper for this. So if I want the darkest point to be... What do I want the darkest point to be? I suppose deep slate tiles, huh? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Oh, frick. Dang it. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, interesting. Bedrock. Okay. In case I ever build this in survival, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. So we've got a pretty complete palette right here. It looks like gray wool does fit in there somewhere. That's cool. So we've got that going on. But we've also got this gradient from cyan to that brown color. I don't even know what that is. It's a cool color. Maybe for sake of simplicity, we do something like orange terracotta. Maybe. Yeah, that could work. Mycelium? Interesting. So we can imagine that might be what it looks like. I can see, I don't see the copper bulb. I think I'm just going to get rid of that. But in terms of hue, I think that does work. But honestly, we might just, you know what? I'm going to go cyan to mud. I think that'll be simpler. Let's do packed mud. And it'll probably make more sense. Wow, look at all these ores. This is cool. Okay. That's such a cool palette. I mean, look at that palette. And it does make sense, yeah. Okay. I like that. I mean, you can see just by looking, hold on. If I go... Look at that right there. I mean, it's almost perfect. Not gonna lie, it's almost perfect. We can get a really smooth look here. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. Now, what if I want some highlights? Like, in here, there's some highlights. Like, the light's clearly hitting that. I think what I'll do is I'll then go to the color picker and just see what's brighter than it. Ooh, polished tough. Oh, and pale moss. So it looks like that can be used as a highlight. I really like that. Plus an excuse to use a new pale block. Really cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. Any other kind of gradients we want to look at? Well, there will be the transition from this to the darkest. Something really dark, like black stone. I want something dark. Maybe like actual black stone. There we go. Yeah, and as predicted, there are quite a lot of these blocks. Okay. Wow, there are so many of these. You can get really precise. Did I get cracked twice? Interesting. And if we ever need to transition those, the darkest, then we can do so. But more likely what's going to happen is we're going to need a transition from here, directly from this one, to the darkest. So what we'll do is we'll skip one, skip one, skip one, skip one. There we go. And now that's a shorter gradient directly to there. Okay, this is a cool block palette. I don't know if this is the correct way to make block palettes, but it feels natural and it feels right. So we're going to go with it. Now, I want to test something. This might make my life much easier. But if I go like, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I select all the resin here, right? Select all that resin. Actually, I'm just going to do this. That select? Well, that didn't select at all. And then we'll go like so. Why is it not selecting this resin right here? I'm not crazy, like it's not selecting that, is it? It's so weird. There's like slabs? Is it selecting that? Huh? Oh, I selected... Then why? Resin bricks. Okay. Let's try one more time. There we go. That's more like it. And just in case, I'm going to start my flashback recording. You never know. Be careful where I place more blocks. Might make an image is not good for me on YouTube? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, not good for thumbnails or something? I'm not too worried about that. I don't think this will be a video, if that's what you're wondering. This is a fun build. So what I want to do is we're going to auto shade from here. I'm actually going to go really far back. Let's crank that flight speed. All the way back here so the light scatters more. And we're going to do auto shade. Okay, and we'll get a custom palette going. Okay, now we need to figure out what the blocks are. Deep slate bricks to mud. To cracked deep slate bricks. Or cracked deep, yeah, that one. Gray wool, deep slate, polished. There we are. And then finally, gray or cobbled. Need one more. Gray concrete powder. Cyan terracotta. Now, if I hit auto shade, we'll just see what happens here first, but I'm going to adjust it all. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Not exactly, but it has the spirit. It's almost to a point where we can work with it, right? So first and foremost, I would like to make cyan terracotta much more prevalent. Like these two blocks should be very prevalent. Yeah, I would like these to be more rare. Alright. We'll test that out. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Don't love the dithering. I think I'm going to I'm not going to automatically dither it. I'm going to do that by hand myself. So let's just crank that way down. Now everything should be pretty smooth. Yep, relatively smooth. Ooh, I don't know. I don't like that where it's kind of Yeah, I don't like that. On the palette you were meaning? I think it'll be fine. Turn off occlusion. Yeah, there we go. Definitely did not want ambient occlusion. That's more like it. This is something we can work with. Now, if you're wondering, the reason I make everything wool is because now that we got this one texture pass here, I'll just go ahead and get rid of that, is I can do not block equals wool, or type equals wool. And then, just close that, maybe we'll need it later. Then I can head on in with the painter tool, get my cyan terracotta. And places like this, where it seems like there would be shadows, I actually don't want shadows, I don't think. We can just come in and paint all this ourselves. Oh, interesting. It's an interesting way it did this. Okay. So huh. I think I'm going to quickly type replace something. I'm going to type replace all this resin to deep slate so it matches the color scheme. Because more than likely it's going to be deep slate stairs. Okay. Type replace, and let's do resin to... I think we'll do cobbled deep slate, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's probably the best we'll get it. Then, let's go ahead and grab this. Oh, frick. There we go. There, look at that. That's getting a really cool effect. I love that. Okay. Now let's get the gray concrete powder. I'm gonna do slash game rule do block, or is it block gravity? What's it called? Axiom do block gravity. False. Yeah, okay, good. Alright. Come in here, get some deep slate. And get all this in. Paint this up. Going to be a lot of individually texturing in this one. A lot of hand texturing. But I don't think that'll be too bad. Okay. Since mud is our darkest block, probably should use it more prevalently around here. Do want all this cast in shadow. I'll be honest, not a fan of the gray wool. I really should have seen that and not included it in the palette. Because it just is not the way. I wonder if deep slate bricks would be better. Because I bet this would. And what do you know? It is. Actually, I'm going to go replace that in our palette up here. No gray wool. We want that. Yeah. Better. Okay. Oh. Give me my block back. Yeah, stuff like this, you're going to have to fix by hand. And a big oversight on my part is I did a lot of these detailing bits, like these pipes and whatever, in gray wool. So I actually want to see, can I select this? I can. Okay, and I'm going to replace that with another type of wool, like pink wool. I won't use pink wool. And I'm going to try and do that. Yeah, see, this is the problem. Run into stuff like this. Oops. Where it's really difficult to select and make changes. I need to turn off type replace. There we go. Okay. Actually, I want this one. Oh, deep slate tiles. I was wondering why the transition between these two was so not right. That's because there's deep slate tiles in the gradient as well. Forgot about those. Okay, we can include that in there. There we go. Say, this big patch of concrete powder looks kind of weird, huh? Let's replace that with... let's replace that with deep slate tile, I suppose. Yeah, replace all that with deep slate tile. There we go. Oh. Oh, I did it again. The same mistake I just made. Okay, it's enabled. Don't like this harsh line that we got going on here. It's not how light works. Actually, that is how light works sometimes. Shouldn't say that. It's not how I want this light to work. Okay, that's looking a little better. Just had to do some manual cleanup. Nothing too crazy. And then, of course, in here... First, let me go find all the gray wool and replace the pink wool that I want to replace. Yeah, like all this here. Uh-huh. Like that. Oh, wait. Got the problem to fix here. And all this back here. And then this right here, this is a big one. Okay. Fix this with... All right. That is good. That's good. And let's see. Is that gonna... Yep. Okay, and that's gonna replace good. Nice. Now, should have all the wool that I don't want. Okay. So then I can come in here and go ahead and go block equals gray wool and get cyan terracotta and replace all that in there. There we go. Check this side. Okay, we'll just get the painter tool and start painting with cyan. Not wool. There we go. And for edges like this, I do like the idea of making this middle part darker. So what we'll do is we'll have this be cyan, right? Actually, no, that'll be the darkest point, and this will be the brightest point. Whoopsie, had that backwards. So this will be the brightest point, and then on this side, we'll just extend like deep slate down here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do think I like that transitioning block the best. Yeah, and then we'll work with that later. But I like that idea, and we can do the same on this side as well. Just to give it a little bit more dynamic. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. Let's do this on all this. Have I seen Bursty's series that they're making? I haven't. I think I've heard of that YouTuber. Why does it sound so familiar? I feel like I heard that name today for some reason. What's their series about? Looks like I messed all that up a little bit. Hey there, Braden Plays. Welcome to the stream. You gotta change this username. Is there something else you want me to call you instead of that? I don't care. Cool. Okay. Just making sure. Bursty releases the first episode to a sci-fi apocalyptic semi-animated series. Now that sounds up my alley. Semi-animated series is what I love to hear. I guess I'm kind of doing that in my survival world a little bit. I'm trying to dabble in it. But I'm no expert with animation, of course. But that sounds so cool. I'll have to check that out. It's on YouTube too? Yeah, it's on YouTube too. Just don't tell Twitch. Because apparently they don't like it. Or something like that. I don't know. Oh, I gotta turn on type replace. Okay. What mod is this? I'm just using Axiom. It's a building mod. Think of it like World Edit, but it's a little more intuitive. That's how I describe it. That should look fine. Let's check this side. Yeah, on this side we'll do the same thing I've been doing. Shading takes so much time, but it looks so good. You know what I mean? You see the whole build? Sure. This is what it is so far. It's based on this concept art up here. Oh, I completely forgot to change this. We're starting the texturing phase, but it's still kind of in the planning phase. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. Also, welcome to the stream, Varum Gamer. Okay. One thing I don't like is the way I handled this here. I'm gonna have to go back in and add all these stairs and stuff in, because that does not look right. In fact, I think I'm gonna do that right now. What in the world? I'm gonna clear my inventory. Yes, I guess the hotbar got a little glitch there. That was so weird. Are there... I'm gonna go back from cyan to deep slate. Are there any other stairs that are like closer in color? I gotta be forgetting a one. No, there isn't. There are no stairs that are closer in color. Huh. A little annoying. But we can use deep slate to our advantage here. You think that dark blue would be a great color for the 3 front circles? It's a good idea. Over here. Dark blue could definitely work well. I actually don't know what I want to make them yet. In fact, I don't know what color I want to make all the pipes. I'm thinking something along the lines of this rusted material. Like imagining it's rusted metal. But I don't know. I'm just not sure yet. So we'll play it by ear. By feel, or eye. Play it by eye. You know, the phrase. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think I like that better. And then we can make all these have that kind of vibe to them, yeah. Is that where it is supposed to be? No, it's supposed to be right there. Yeah, that's much better. It opens up a little bit and kind of gives it a cool look, actually, too. I like the way this part looks textured. It almost looks reinforced as compared to the rest of the structure. And that's what these beams are for. Like, if we think of the structure in a literal sense, they're kind of acting as support beams, in a way. Yeah, that looks really cool. Looks sick. I like that. Could also make the circles into windows. That's true. My initial idea with the circles, though, was they're going to be like big old fans. And we'd build like blades in there and make it, you know, have like that kind of vibe. Because this is kind of a factory sort of thing, so. Yeah, and you know what? I think for this deep slate bit, we might as well come on this part and make it have like a little bit of color variation in there. Yeah, just make it look slightly darker because it is a little recessed. Then you know what we can do? We can just... There's a lot of possibilities for what we can do in this build. It's very big, it's very open-ended. So I'm not opposed to the idea of changing some of these details and shapes, you know? There's a lot we can do here. Like, I imagine there's a lot of details that I'm gonna add later on. And I just don't know. There's a lot I just don't know about the details of this build. So there's a lot of things I'm trying to get better at building at right now that I'm just unsatisfied with. Particularly, I'm not happy with the way I do colors all the time, so I'm trying to get better at that. But you can see the color in this build, or this image, is so cool, and I love it a lot. How do I bring that into Minecraft is the question I'm asking. And I've been asking that question a lot with other builds I'm doing. Like this one over here. I was just kind of toying around with different blocks. Purple has a highlight. I know it's kind of weird, but it kind of works. Not really. Anyway. Weed Killer 7, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, and you know, the average Gamer King, I'm just gonna call you average. Maybe that's not a good nickname. Anyways, what I was saying is you said dark blue looked good. Well, this is kind of a dark blue. It's sort of a light blue. Almost got that prismarine color to it. But the windows would look really cool in that color, I think, as well. So okay. What else do I want to do? I want to fix this up. So let's get deep slate, wall, deep slate. I guess I'll make it thinner in that it'll go like this. You're okay with that nickname? Okay. We can make it like so. Does that work? Oh, this should be like that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's sick. Okay. My problem here is that the color is off, but I want the detail. So, we gotta make a decision. Might go with that. That's tough. That's tough. But we can bring in deep slate like here. And what's a good block between those two? I guess this. Best block we have, huh? Can this mod be used on survival? No, it's a creative building tool. But of course you could build something in creative and bring it to survival. Nothing's stopping you there. Hey Weed Killer, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I think we can go with that. And let's make this side shrouded in darkness. And then this side will be a little brighter. Just to give it that volume to it. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Would be cool if there's a schematic mode where you're making the schematic. I mean, there's Lightmatica for that, so we can do that. It's just not the same mod. But I think Lightmatica works fine. I don't like that it's selecting that pink wool, but we'll deal with that in a second. Why does that look so weird? Did I have keep existing on? Did I paste it wrong? I did paste it wrong. Oh, it's because I didn't flip it. So it's on this side. I see. Yeah, this side does not look as good. Because it's not the side you're looking at, so... I didn't care to put too much effort into it, but I probably should. Anyway, while I'm here, since we're going to copy it, let's just do this real quick. But Pesta, you don't know what... You want to bring your castle into your survival world in the realms? Just use Light Matica. Here, I'll show you right now. I have my tool set to a diamond, but by default it's going to be a stick. Once you hit M plus R, you can create a selection, and then you go in and you save your selection or whatever. And then you can go in and load the schematic later. Like if I just create a placement. Oh, look, there's a ship. And then I can build it in survival. So, yeah, that's what you do. Can I remove all this? Oh, there we go. There we go. I should add braces to the pipes. I should. That's a good idea. Yeah, what you're talking about is using layer mode, the Light Matica printer. So you can set different modes. I'm not going to do an Axiom tutorial, right? Or I'm not going to do a Light Matica tutorial right now. There's other great videos on it. What is the end goal for this build? Get better at building. That is my end goal. That is it. It's on this side. Let's make it that. It's fine. Come here. Make all that the same block. I think that'll do. So that's as good as we're gonna get it. Did the back to the front, and then we can copy this and bring it over. I'm gonna flip it so we get the good texture side. And go ahead and delete that. Cool. Here's a question. What would the pipe be moving around? I don't know, factory stuff. You haven't built a castle in your creative world? You just hope there'd be a blueprint for it? Well, you gotta build the castle yourself first. Build your own castle and then bring it over. Okay. Lava? Yeah, maybe. There's a pretty dark theme going on here, so maybe it is moving some dangerous substances. Okay. Now, the thing is, we have this palette right here that we can do some cool stuff with. I like the idea of big streaks of brown coming from specific areas, and like it's going to, you'll see, it's going to like combine with this. Alright, so it's going to do this, it's going to combine. Yeah, we want to make this look a little bit dithered. That's not the way. Let's try a different method for texturing this. Let me think real quick. How could I do this in a better way? It's not bad, but it's not good yet. All right. I think what I'll do is I'll make a couple areas where I want some brown. And then I'll make a couple areas where I want highlights. So perhaps I want to highlight right around here. And we'll just quickly make that highlight. No big deal. There's a little highlight. And perhaps we want to highlight right here. For whatever reason, there's just a highlight going on there. Can we use tough as well to bring that even closer? No. Is there anything closer? Oh, there is. Many blocks, indeed. Like deep slate copper? Really now? No. Okay. These blast furnaces. It's a cool block. Again, it's just like, why? I guess from really far away, it does make sense. Chiseled tough seems a little more reasonable. Yeah, there we go. We're just gonna do a really rough job first. And then we'll come back in and fix it up later. Could use lit copper bulbs to make it look like the pipe is getting hot. Interesting. Maybe. An interesting idea indeed. Okay, let me clear this out because I messed up the palette. And let's go select one again. Like, I get it from afar, that kind of looks right, but man, it's tough. Maybe it looks right and I'm just overthinking it, I don't know. Well, then let's also bring in some dark spots, like so. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Lightly weathered. Wait, what is it? AK Silva 70, thank you for the follow. Also, that's not usually my follow noise, is it? Is that usually my follow noise? I don't even know anymore. But I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I don't hate it. Again, it's one of those things where I'm just like, I don't know yet. It's good we can, this is a flat surface, so we can kind of delete it all if we don't like it later, I suppose. Yeah. I think I know what's missing. I'm doing a lot of, it has to go from packed mud, but why not just start one from, like, gold here? There's nothing stopping me from doing that. And it might add some nice variation into the idea. Yeah, kind of. Like, heck, why not just add bits of acacia in there? Is there anything closer to acacia? Oh, of course, it's deep slate copper. I don't want to use deep slate copper. But why does it say that looks good? Because I don't think it looks good. Well, that was the wrong spot. But, like, really? I guess when you're super duper far away, it does kind of blend in a little bit better than acacia, but can't be by that much. So, all right, let's start this one from brown terracotta. I do like the idea of putting this up here, the gray concrete powder. Gives it a kind of rounded shape. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, right. I forgot to try this. Exposed copper. I think that's what you meant by slightly weathered. I don't think it'll look that great. It does kind of work with the packed mud, and it might work for the pipes. Come to think of it. Might be onto something with the pipes, though. Let's add it up here. We'll put it in there, and we can use this as a really bright highlight for the pipes. Okay, I think I like that. I'm getting a kind of... It's giving that kind of grunge feeling to the palette. Wait, hold on. Go from there to there to there to there. Because I want to add some grunge, like, here. I don't know if that's the right word. That's what I'm just going to call it. Like in here. It's got to be very slight. Does kind of work. This is a little too bright for my liking, so I'm gonna go and do that, and then we'll do something like that. Yeah, even just by adding that, it's like, ooh, adds a little something something, you know what I mean? But maybe not iron. It's a little too bright. Something slightly darker. Would acacia work? Might. Oh, yeah, it does kind of work, actually, huh? That's pretty good. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All right, let's try... What color to make all these pipes? I think what I want to do is, like I said, I don't want the pipes to be the main thing that stands out. The thing that's going to provide all the contrast we need is right here. It's going to be all the color. It's going to look very interesting in the middle with the red stuff. But the pipes, we should probably just make them something simple. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try this pipe. Let's just do acacia. I think acacia will work. Yeah, and what we can do then is we can do what we did over here with the acacia and add bits of highlight. Netherite and blackstone. Yeah, we might use that for this over here, not the pipes though. I've been trying to think of the composition for this, and the darkest points is going to be this. This is all going to be very dark. There might be some contrasting parts, but for the most part, it's going to be very dark. And that's going to make it so that all the stuff in the middle stands out a lot more. Like at a glance, you can imagine this is actually going to be red. It's not going to be as saturated as that red, but you can imagine it's going to be kind of that red. All right. So let's just say I want a little... Okay, well, obviously it's going to have to be the opposite of that, Ash. I don't know what you're even thinking. That's not bad. We do run into the problem, the pipes do look samey, you know? They look like they're part of the build and not something else. And that is a problem. So maybe we do make it copper. Let's try waxed exposed copper. It could work. It could work. Oh, also waxed exposed cut copper. That's what I want. Yeah, we'll do that and that. Yeah, like I don't know. It's definitely something that could work. When I look at the reference, I just see it as a dark rusted metal, but I also see that over here too. There's like this kind of, how did they separate that and make it look so intentional and good? Could use pale logs to color the pipes? Maybe. I think that'll be too bright. It would offer a lot of contrast in the build that I don't think I want yet. Let's try pale moss though. That isn't terrible. Now I bet we could do like andesite to pale moss. Yeah, let's try that. See what that might look like. Pale logs color pipes for minor details? Maybe. I'm gonna worry about that when I get to the detailing phase, if I do. Anything that provides a lot of contrast like that, gotta save for the detailing phase. Okay, so we've got stone. Oh, stone. That is a much better block. Let's use stone. And then it appears we have chiseled this. Oops. Huh. The problem with the furnace is, did it want, which side of the furnace does it want? I don't know. I guess let's try this. That's not bad, but I really, really don't like the... Oh, cracked stone brick. That could work. I think cracked stone bricks is about as close as we'll get to it, so we'll go with that. I don't hate that, so I think we'll go with that. See, like, it's a little bit, you can tell it's different, and that's what's important to me. And then, actually, what's most important to me is that we can use... First off, why is that block? That should not be there. We can use stairs to smooth out these edges and really, really sell us like, hey, this is a pipe. You see this? This is a pipe. And then you know what we might do? We might take smooth stone. Actually, do we have any stairs? Might take polished andesite. Do this. Does that look cool? Ooh, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. What other stairs do we have? Mossy. Let's try mossy. Lodestone for lighter color. Ah, yes, we could try lodestones. Let's see. It's actually got kind of a dark color when you think about it, right? Where would that even fit in? It's definitely cool, and I could see it be used as a detailing block. I'm not going to deny that. The pipe corner looks a little tight to you. Yeah, I agree. It shouldn't be like rigid like that. It should be a little smoother. So let's fix that. Yeah, it's like a smooth transition. Actually, I don't want it to be kind of uneven. I think I want it to be very smooth in its approach. Yeah. Like so. Might use pale oak. Might have just a low enough value to work there. Pale oak is not bad. I don't hate that. But if we use pale oak there, I probably am going to want to use it like here. And does that work? Kind of. Not fully. I'm not like sold on it, you know? I'm thinking, you know, it's alright, but we might try this. Personally, you would make the pipe have a slight bulge down. Not sure what you mean by that. In the center? Might do this. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I do like this. The middle block, because it's 3 wide, you would move the middle down. Oh. I see. This is fine for now. I'm gonna keep it as is. Do we have anything similar to the pale moss? I guess tough bricks would be probably the closest, huh? This is a nice darkness. I'll actually put that down here. Do like that. Like that look. Wall. Should we do that? Interesting. I think for now the pipes, their color is mostly good and figured out. What I do feel is important and could make or break this build is the dark part. It already looks pretty good though as is, even with just, you know, the dark part kind of dark. It's just that. I mean, we were going to give it texture obviously, but it does kind of look fine that way. But we're going to have to come in to this area and figure out how to give it a little more depth. I think an easy solution would be just to kind of ignore it and You'd love a block that has MBT data that allows you to change the hex code of every pixel on it for every block shape in the game. Well, that's what texture packs are for, I feel like. Just make a texture pack if you want to do that. Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. This music's making me want to play some Breath of the Wild right now. The idea would allow you to add new blocks without adding new blocks. Yeah, I get what you mean. But I still think you can just make a texture pack, and that's what Mojang would say. This palette's looking really cool. I'm actually pretty pleased with this build. You know, I made some other builds. Like this one, I was like, you know, it's like alright, I guess. But this one's pretty cool. Hey, Badizzle, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, welcome in. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's doing well. How was the stream? Oh, and there's Green Pencil. Hello. Thank you for the follow. How do I do that shout out thing? Yeah, I'm a little bit of a noob to Twitch, so I don't know how to do everything. But hey, everybody, go follow Badizzle. I really appreciate it. Probably an equally cool streamer. Thank you. I bet it was Jay who did the shout out thing. So yeah, we're just building this thing. I don't know what this thing is, but we're working on the texturing and whatnot. Yeah. The stream was great. You built a rec center pool. And in The Sims 4. And Green Pencil recommended we come say hi to you. Wow, that sounds really cool. I've never actually played The Sims, but I used to watch YouTube videos of it. I don't know why I stopped being interested. Whoa! Cedar the Barefoot. Thank you for the raid. Wow. There's a lot of people. Hey. Double raid. Look at that. Welcome in. Cozy Meadow Mystic and Arc Ferret. Virus. Hello everyone. I don't think I've ever had this many raids in a live stream before. Oh, you were just gonna raid Bedizzle, but they just raided out, so it was like, I bet. Makes sense, makes sense. Well, thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. Sometimes I'm going to be talking to YouTube chat since I'm also streaming to YouTube as well. So, and people on YouTube, I am streaming on Twitch. Link is in the description. that is really funny that both of you, or that you were going to raid. Yeah. And thank you for giving the shout out to Cedar. Jay, I assume that was you. Anyway, let's get back to the build. Thanks for all the raids. Really appreciate it. Welcome in. Let's have some fun building. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. All right. Where was I? What was I doing? What was I calculating? Right, so what I want to do actually now is I want to extend out this part right here. And we're going to create a cylinder. And whoa, that's a big cylinder. I don't think I want the Z diameter to be that much. Do that, and I was wondering why this Hateno Village song sounded so so different. It's because it's a remix of it that I added to this playlist, so you'd think I would know, but I don't sometimes. Yeah, so I just wanted to round that out. Since we got all these rounded shapes going on, might as well do that. Well, that's cool. Were you both doing things in Sims 4? You're very interested in what this build is? Yeah, so it's just a random build. Like, so I'm trying to get better at texturing, and so here's a little block palette here. Oh, you were playing Minecraft. Awesome. I guess I just assumed since you were rating Bedizzle that you were playing Sims 4, but my bad. Yeah, so I found this concept art and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta build this. And so we came up with this color palette today, and I just really want to get better at texturing, and so far it's going pretty well. I know you two are probably, you know, ending your streams to get going with real life stuff. So, no need to feel like you need to stay here if you gotta go. Also, this needs to be changed. But, Cedar, if you do have a moment, I mean, what was going on in your stream? I'd love to know. Yeah, green pencil. I am loving it with the concept art. I definitely am. I'm having a lot of fun just trying out build stuff. I feel like I'm always building for a video, and now I've recently just been like, Ash, you don't need to build for a video all the time. You know, just take a break and, you know, just build for fun, you know? And it's not like I don't have fun building for my other series. It just means I don't get as much practice. That's all I'm saying. You're doing some regular chores on your modded Forever world. Whoa, awesome. That sounds super cool. Do you have like a create mod on your modded world? It's like a big mod pack. Check down on the Queercraft server and then farm some crops in a hardcore world. Whoa, you got a lot of worlds going on. Awesome. Sounds like a packed, fun stream. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the next step would probably be to texture the dark part, right? And I think the way I wanted to do this was just to... I think I want just these four. I think I want really dark. In fact, I might increase that. Hold on, let's see. Do we have anything darker than... if I go here, and then I select darker... Oh yeah, we definitely do. We have all this. And we have black wool, black terracotta. Interesting. I don't want to use black wool, that's for sure. So let's see. Can we go you to there? Oh. Wait. Yeah, then we have this, and then we have concrete powder. Okay, that works for me. So then... TD Voxy, what is the mod? What is the gradient helper mod? Oh, so this is Axiom. I'm actually on a pre-release version. It's only available to patrons. It's going to be released real soon. But it allows you to create these gradients in here. There's this whole editor mode. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I made a tutorial on my YouTube channel if you want to look more into Axiom. So, yeah. And, yeah, Jay actually made an Axiom command today. Is my mod, so... There you go. The gradient mod is sweet. Use Axiom. You just haven't heard about the gradient yet. Yeah, it's a new feature. It's coming out real soon, but it is very, very cool and very helpful. I mean, it's already changing the way I build, so it's great. Okay, so you just put together some of your own mods? Cool. Well, I used to play Hexit, the mod pack. I don't know, way back in like 2016 or something, 2018. I don't know. I'm aging myself. But anyway, I would take that mod pack and I would add all these other random mods to it when I was like 12. That was a time. Oh, you got a garden core base and such. You're gonna work on a dwarven village down south. That's cool. That's the cool thing about a Forever World is you can have so many villages and plans, and well, it's your Forever World, so sounds awesome. What's the difference between garden core and cottage core? I feel like they'd be pretty similar, no? Shout out to the hour-long Axiom tutorial. Yeah, you said an hour. No, it's 2 hours. For sure. Shout out Axiom. Yeah, so all this stuff here, I made a 2-hour tutorial covering everything in it. Alright, let me not ignore YouTube chat. Think you should add a slanted garage bay at the base. Yeah, this could definitely work. I could see this being like a landing bay kind of deal. Color palette for the red could be nether brick, glazed terracotta, redstone block, red shoulder blocks. That's a pretty cool idea. But I don't know. I feel like the build is going to have a lot of red and white, and it's going to have a lot of texture variation and kind of like that idea there. To be honest, the build looks like a mixer. It actually kind of does look like a stand mixer. Yeah, you're right. From this angle, it looks like a stand mixer. I made the ultimate stand mixer in Minecraft. Well, we would just need the little handle, right? And then the little mixy thing. I don't know. Stand mixer. I'm making some big loaves of bread with this one, guys. Oh, this thing? How many speeds has it got? Ooh, yeah. It's got at least 18. That's right, 18 speeds to this thing. We don't mess around with our speeds. Okay. I can fit so much dough in this thing. Yeah. For sure. Sec. Okay. What's up, Glowstone? To motor my building? Apparently a big stand mixer. I don't know. I was just working on a random build, but it does kind of look like a stand mixer. I do read YouTube and Twitch chat. Sometimes I because Twitch chat's easier to look at, I sometimes just favor Twitch chat. But, you know, you can watch wherever you want. I try to make it an option when I can. But sometimes I get lazy and don't want to make, like, a YouTube thumbnail. And then I just stream on Twitch. Okay. So, yeah, I meant to do this, but I should probably do the texturing of the black part here. Yeah, so let's select all that. Whoa. Okay, and we'll go all the way back here. And we're going to need our auto shade. Get rid of all this. We need 4 of these. We need black concrete powder. What's next? Black stone. And then black stone bricks. And then polished black stone. And these actually need to be swapped, so we'll go like so. And we gotta make sure ambient occlusion is off. Player position sun. Yep. And this should work. It kind of works. The only problem I'm having with it is not giving us enough black concrete powder, I mean. But maybe that's not needed. I don't know, am I crazy? Does it need it? And you know what, I'm looking at this even more, and I'm like, do we even need to do auto shade? I can just do this by hand. Yeah. I'm gonna just do this by hand. Alright, so we'll take the painter. And let's get... like, I could use auto shade and it'll save a little bit of time, but I feel like I spent a long time fixing it up last time. So I'm just gonna do it by hand. Let's get some black stone. I'm gonna have to build a giant bread bowl. Yeah. Welcome to Twitch, Glow. Yeah, the attachments for this stand mixer are gonna be expansive. That's for sure. Yeah, but I think we'll just go like so. We'll dither this in a bit. Then, what's next? Black. Polished black stone bricks. And, oops. I'm going to do block equals black wool. There we go. This is an interesting dilemma. So I think I want to make all this. I think I want to make all this like blackstone. You know what I mean? Yes, we'll go like so. Oh, what did I do? I messed it up. You think the brick at the end of the pipe should be a darker gray color? Maybe. Probably. Hey, you're new to Twitch and you like to play Minecraft? What are we doing? We're building with a mod called Axiom. And just working on this build. The more that I look at it, the more I'm like, maybe it does need to be a really, really dark black. But the problem is, I don't want it to be all black concrete powder. Like that annoying. It's gonna be annoying to deal with. Maybe black terracotta, I don't know. That's also gonna be annoying to deal with. I don't know. I think we'll go with it for now. You've returned and ate ice cream? Awesome. What kind of ice cream? How do you get to the menu? Hit right shift and you can open up the Axiom editor UI. Heading off, Cedar. Thank you. Thank you for the raid, and I hope you have a great evening. I think evening. Evening? Is this an apartment? No, it's just a random build. It's just this concept art I found on Pinterest, and then I kind of expanded upon it. And then we got something like this, and now we're working on it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it could be an apartment, but it's got more of an industrial vibe to it. Oh, this doesn't go down anymore. Interesting. Let's change that. Let's make it go down. I'm not going to worry about the detailing over here yet, but we'll do that. Should have a larger section up top. Seems a bit thin. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think the main focal point, you're intended to look at this from the bottom view for the most part, so it doesn't really matter what's up there, I guess. I probably could use something up here, like a big cylinder or whatever. Hey, Skippy, welcome into the stream. I did ask what kind of ice cream. It's okay if you didn't hear it. You had mint and chocolate swirl? Heck yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. That sounds good. I haven't had mint chip in a while. Come to think of it. You really just gotta learn how to use Axiom. It's true. When's the next collab build? I don't know. When I have time. I don't always have much time. Today I had time though, so I built this. But the reality is, I pretty much don't always have time. I pretty much just get to choose what I spend my time on. And it's not building all that much very often, to be honest. To be completely honest, I don't spend a lot of time building. Alright. And it's something I want to get better at. Alright, that should look pretty fine or something. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated kind of does give off Doofenshmirtz vibes. I like that. A military grade stand mixer. This stand mixer is winning some bread making wars. That's for sure. Alright, let's do a little bit of texture action. I like to kind of give these pipes a little bit of that treatment. Gives it some nice. I don't even know. It just gives it some nice. You know what I mean? Just makes it look good. I don't have to think too much about it. It all kind of blends together. Give it dimension, give it texture. Yeah, all those words. Do all that. And then what we can do is also bring in some mossy cobblestone I've been doing. Bring it in there. We can get stairs going, and I think I can also use polished tuff. No? Ooh, that works. Kind of works. We can go like so, like so, like so. Can add some lights to it? Probably. Right now, it definitely needs some lights. What's something? I'm gonna stick to it. It's gonna kind of look like that. Like, you know, it's gonna have those kind of vibes. That looks kind of cool. Gives it some vibes to it, you know? You're gonna be quietly lurking as you wind down for the night. Be so glad GP recommended we come here. I'm glad to hear it, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that looks so cool. It gives it a lot of texture and whatnot. And you know what we could do? We could probably get some, like, mossy walls right up here. Look at that. Get something like that. Even do the same right down here. Yeah, something like so. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm a little lost on the dark sections, not gonna lie. Might need to find some more concept art to get some ideas here. Yeah, let me have a look. See if anything just pops out to me. Let's see. Anything that just immediately pops out, you know? Nothing really. That's interesting. I like the idea of... if I add windows with a light on the dark section, I don't actually think I want to do that. Reason being is I want all the central contrast to be focused in this central area. There's also going to be more like saturated colors in here, but generally it's going to stay it's going to be very much focused in this central area as opposed to anything out here. I want it to have definition on the outside, but I don't want it to stand out that much. That would certainly be nice and add a lot of contrast, but not in the area I want it to contrast, if that makes sense. And let's also go like so. There we go. We get that side going. Yeah, I guess I'll also have to do the back side at some point. Backside? What is that? I've never even heard of it. You got to go. Good night, average. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for all your tips and advice and just sharing your thoughts on the builds today. I appreciate it. How do you flip your selection? So what you can do is if you have this out, notice in the bottom right there, you can see Control R and Control F. It'll show you what you can do when you move a selection. So I can hit Control F to flip, Control R to rotate. And if you don't like those hints or you don't have them on for some reason, you come in here and it's called Show Key Hints. This is the setting. You gotta have that on to see what you can do. So I think like the smear. Yeah, it doesn't even show anything because there's nothing else you can do. But like the clone, yeah, it gives me those settings. Generally, it works kind of like most applications you come across, so you can Control F and all that. It's like, how do we add definition here without drawing too much attention? That is the question. Might be able to do some stuff. What's the darkest stair we have? Looks like it's black stone. Can make that work, right? Not really. I guess what we can do is we can have black stone in here, and I guess that works. Wall. Get some walls. I don't know. It's like a pipe or something. Yeah, I thought black concrete might be good, but we don't have walls and stairs of it, and it is really dark. It's just really dark. I am considering using like obsidian, maybe? Oh, again, it's just really dark. Like observers. I think those are too bright. Yeah. What we can do is we can come over to the color picker. Like, yeah, we got cherry wood to work with. Gilded blackstone. Just on the blackstone bricks, not the polished. I just think blackstone's gonna be too dark, no matter what we try and do. This could work though. Maybe in sections. Maybe add it in like bits like so. Kind of break it up. I don't know. I don't know. Something like that. Could be the way to go. Let me see if I can find anything else on Pinterest. Nothing really. Oh, there's something I didn't think about. Dark oak. It's really dark. I want to say this is the darkest, but we could check to be sure. No, this is spruce wood is darkest. This could work. Oh, see, now we're talking a little bit. Now we're talking. We might be cooking a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, so what if we got ourselves some spruce and some cherry? Let's just say theoretically we had something like this. I don't know. Just to theorize. It's not good. But they're low enough in value where I'm like, could work. And the cool thing is we could then use this with dark oak to get like some really sweet stair and slab. What I'm saying is the polished blackstone is the background and a darker contrast on the pieces sticking out. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I really want this side to have the darkest light. This is where the darkness is. over here is where the light is. Well, it's actually more like here, kind of. So, yeah. But we might be able to get like some really fine detail in here using this. It kind of blends in. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. At least what I'm thinking is that maybe this could work. This is kind of shrouded in shadow. Do this. I don't know, maybe. I don't like drawing attention to that, though. I don't exactly want to draw my attention over to that area, so... Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. What could work, though, is mud. It's pretty dark, but it's not, like, super dark. Yeah, I think I like that. Actually, it's a little lighter than the polished black stone. For some reason, that just feels right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and delete that. Stack it up. And there we go. Feels a little better that way. Hmm. What a difficult build. If I added some dark gray to the polished black stone, yeah, I could, and then I'd get something like this over here. I'm trying to create a separation between this part and this part. You know, at least trying. I don't know. How long have I been building for? A long... Oh, 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's a long time. send me a concept in DMs. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I definitely don't hate that. I think it's something we have to sleep on, and I'll come back to this eventually. Yeah, that could definitely work in here. What are there, like, really dark? I guess we could go with, like, a red nether brick. No, because we'll have red in there. This is really dark. It's a little too bright and saturated. The thing I like about dark oak is it works here from afar because it's very desaturated. And I can just blend it. I could probably even gradient them. Yeah, I can get gray terracotta. Just do like this. Get some really nice transitions there. Oh, I'm tired though, guys. I'm gonna end the stream, but let's go raid. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go raid Avid. Let's go raid Avid. He's streaming. And who doesn't like Avid, you know? Alright, let's go raid that guy. Thanks for sticking around with me on this stream today. And yeah, I mean, I hope it was cool building and all that. And yeah, Avid's playing Lethal, so should be a good time if you like Lethal the Company. Thanks for sticking around. See you Glow, see you Swerving. How do you access the gradient menu? I'll quickly answer that question. That question, it's in pre-release right now, so it's only available to patrons. All right, let's go raid. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Bye.